Chat. Hello and welcome to stream today. Is my mic loud enough? I can't make it louder, so it's a you problem if it's too quiet. How's it going, everybody? I don't know how to put. I haven't streamed in so long. I'm a fake streamer. I don't know how to put stuff on the screen properly. Give me a moment to start putting things together. But hello. We are back. It has been so long. Why was I off for 2 weeks? Last week? Oh, last week I was working. No. 2 weeks ago I was working on the criminal law project that I will be reacting to today on stream. I'll be showing it to you guys. And last week I was in Boston, so I was unable to stream at all. I wasn't even at my computer. That makes sense. Let me pull up the stream here. I know nobody's chatted yet, but I'm a little worried the chat isn't going to work. Because my OBS is a little strange. I think I need to update my OBS, but oh well. That'll be for another day. Let me just open it on my share on my computer to make sure it's running properly. Because I know in the past I've had issues with audio, and I haven't streamed in a while, so I want to make sure it works. If I talk now. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're chilling. We're chilling. How are we doing today, chat? Is my timer working? If I were to have a timer? No, it's not. What if I do this? Then I do this. Okay. Timer's a bit off, but it's okay. We can work with it. Sorry for the late start as well. My computer has so many issues. At this point, my computer is so old. It's from 2021, so it's like 5 years old at this point, that I use my MacBook a lot more, which means that I really only turn on my computer for either editing or for streaming at this point, which is not great, because it means I turn on my computer like once or twice a week, and then when I do that, it has a whole issue where it won't open. So I guess I should learn to open my computer way earlier than I do, so I don't have to start at 8 p.m. rather than 7 p.m. I'm kind of cold. I don't have a jacket, though. Yes, I do. I'm lying to you. The reason I don't really have clothes right now is because we have our national debate tournament, the championship tournament, in, what, 2 days? Today's Wednesday. I leave Friday morning. This time, 48 hours from now, I will be in a round for the Tournament of Champions. Kind of crazy. I'm so much warmer now. This is so much cozier. My room was so much warmer earlier, and now it's just not. There's people chatting. I can't tell. There are. Hi, Cat's Lucky. How's it going? Chat might work if it decides to at some point. Yeah, we're closing in. I've been doing debate practice every day for the past week. I've been doing debate practice every day for the past 2 weeks, except for one day. It's kind of intense around here. We're getting to the final couple of, I was gonna say days, but at this point, hours. We're only 48 hours out. I'm nervous. But today's not about that. Today, what we are doing is, any work that I'm missing either currently in school, because we have the week off of school for spring break, or stuff that, hold on, let me just change I'm trying to make the stream look nicer. There we go. I was literally one missing assignment I have for school, and then I also want to journal a bit, because I have a New Year's resolution about journaling, and I have not yet journaled today. What else could I do? I could do some A-push studying. I've barely started. I started a little bit, but I really should be doing more than I am right now. So maybe I'll do some A-push studying. We'll see. We have 4 hours to make some magic happen. Oh, and I want to watch the video. I want to watch the criminal law video I made. So what I can also do right now is pull up a new text and say criminal law video project react at let's say 10 p.m. This can change. This can change. Okay. No, where'd it go? What? What happened? Why is it gone? I'm so confused. Where did it go? What? Okay, I guess I'll just restart it. Or is it because I didn't type anything? What is happening? I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna redo it then. Sorry about this. I just don't know how to stream anymore. I'm so washed. Let's try this again. Criminal Law Video Project. React at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't even know. Are we in Standard Time or are we in Daylight Savings Time? I don't know what the difference is. Like, I don't know what part of the year we're in which. Here we go. This is better. This might change to 11 p.m. based on how many viewers we have. I don't anticipate a lot as we are on spring break, but oh well. There we go. Okay. With that, I also might as well. Oh, there. I do have chatters. Why is my chat's just not working? It might work now though. I think I fixed it. Maybe. Who knows? Cat's Lucky. Hello. So how does that explain the class? How's SAT? We still haven't gotten results yet. It's actually kind of insane. We had our SAT on March 18th. We get results back on April 16th, which is crazy. I don't know why. See, the thing is now on my screen, I now see your chat. I see it like on my OBS, which is good. It just doesn't show up on the stream, which I do not understand. But you know what? We're gonna work with it. Sure. Yes, I still don't know yet. We'll find out in a week. Will I know by next stream? I won't, because next stream is gonna be the day before it comes out. So you'll know in 2 weeks, I guess. Wasn't that your last stream? That was my last stream, yeah. People from your school already got theirs? What? When did they take their test? We took ours March 18th. I know that the week beforehand already got theirs back. Like, anyone who took it, like, March 14th got theirs back yet. But not March 18th. So I wonder when you get yours. I didn't take mine yet. You're taking yours in June. I'm also taking the June one as well. I'm taking the June 2nd one. Or June 6th one, sorry. I'll be there right alongside you for that one. And I'll be streaming that day as well. Or not that day, but that Wednesday as well. So we can practice together and all that. It is 8:15 in 3 minutes, so I do want to get this moved along. So let's pull up our stuff we want to... Let's pull up our stuff we want to do today. The only actual work I have is Crim Law. I have direct and cross questioning to do. I have yet to do that, and that will be done shortly. The reason I didn't do it on time is because I was working on the video project, so... Study buddies, you're alone chatter today? Yeah, expect this for today. Today is a day... Everybody's on spring break, everybody's gone, so I don't expect there to be many other people. But thanks for hanging out, Cat's Lucky. You're a real one. You're a real one. Okay, you should also make your list. I don't know if you have work. Are you even on break right now? I don't know what you're up to in your academic life, but if your spring break's already over, no. So this is like a normal stream for you. That sucks. I'm here like I've been at home all day. I've been like hanging out, and now like this is the one time I'm doing work all day. That's not true. I did other work, but this is the only time I'm doing like school work. Lucky you, yeah. When was your spring break? Was yours last week? Was it March 30th to 3rd? Because our spring break it's a week and a half. We started on April 2nd, which was last week Thursday. We get 2 days and then a week, which is nice. What else can I do right now? Oh, journal entries. I have a journal that I journal in whenever a specific thing happens. And right now, a specific thing is happening. So I'm going to journal about it. And you guys don't get to know what it is. Maybe I'll tell you at the end of the year. Maybe. Spilled so much water. I'm studying APs, files, SAT, a bunch of homework. That sounds miserable. That's one thing I should probably add. Study for APUSH / AP Gov. I did not need to capitalize Gov like that. Yeah, that's a good point. I should probably do that. Your break was March 3rd to 6th? What? That's your spring break? Your spring break is March 3rd. Wait, that's not even a full week. Do you mean March 2nd to 6th? Wait, that was so long ago. That's before I knew that I got my National History Day results back. Oh, it wasn't even the Monday. It was just the Tuesday to Friday? That's crazy. No, yeah, you mean 2nd to 6th. I hope. I'd be concerned that's not what you meant. While you figure that out, I'm gonna open the phone thing. I've been charging my phone, but now I need to get a thing working. Let's hope that it connects today properly, because I'd really like to have a proper stream today. For now, it worked. Why is my thing like completely broken? Yo, my tripod's high-key not working. Look what happens. I put it normally, right? Like it'd be like around here. I'd fix it a bit, but it'd be like around here. And then I let go and it just falls. Like, hello? Why? I can't even understand why it's falling. Dude, all my equipment is breaking. My camera, my tripod. Okay. I put a bag on it, which might have fixed the problem. And that's a big mic. Sorry, I should have done this before stream, but I did need to charge my phone. Now let's move this like here. Well, actually, what I really need to do is move it to this. Oh, it was April? That makes more sense. Yo, what is happening right now? See, because theoretically this is a good angle, and then the tripod just falls. Can you not fall? My life would be so much easier if you didn't fall. Why is it? I don't understand why it's not just working. Oh, did I fix it? Oh yeah, I fixed it. I'm literally a genius. Genius in the making over here. Your tripod's on break, exactly. My tripod's on break. Let me move over this message over here as well, just so people can see it. Yeah. I just put the thing back in the thing. I don't know what I did, but whatever. April 3rd to April 6th. That makes infinitely more sense. That's still, wait, you only had 2 days off. Wait, that actually sucks. Like, it makes more sense timing-wise, but that sucks for you. That's really inconvenient. Yeah, we got a whole week and a half. And so you're telling me you don't get any other, like, long breaks? That's it? Like, you get your winter break, you have your, maybe a midwinter break. I don't know if you have midwinter break. But then your spring break is 2 days, and that's it? That's really sad. But, oh well. I'm gonna go work on crim law. I will see y'all in 45 minutes. Good luck. Goodbye. Okay. Alright. That is the first study session done. My Wi-Fi is doing its thing again, so we'll see how far we get today. But, let me reopen up the music. Let me open up the music. Do you guys know that song? It's kind of niche. Alright. Hello. It's 9 p.m., not 10 p.m., so we're not at video react time yet. What have you been up to, Cats Lucky? I actually chose not to do Crim Law because I didn't want to, quite frankly. So I did. I studied for APUSH AP Gov. But I will do Crim Law this next 45 minutes. I'll probably finish in the 45 minutes. Physics lab. That sounds not fun. Do I have a physics lab to do? Wait, I forgot about this. I think I might have a physics lab to do. Is that right? Hold up. You might have reminded me of homework I have to do. Due April 13th. Ugh, I do have to do that. Arg. Arg. Oh well. Fine. If I freaking must. Let's go from Chad to Lesotho and see how well that works out for us. I have another one to do as well. We can do it next time. Yeah, I'll probably do Crim Law and then that. That'll probably be my order. Chad to Lesotho, that's a tough one. Does Chad connect directly to South Sudan? It does not. It's also not the fastest path, but it's the path that I'm taking. Kenya's somewhere in the middle there. Yeah. And then, I mean, I'm gonna need South Africa. Mozambique is in there. Here's the fun part. What's here? Is there a chance it's Zambia? No. What about Zimbabwe? Also no. Those are there. I only have 3 guesses left. It's not Ethiopia, right? Ethiopia's higher up. Yeah. Is this Somalia? No, it's also... I keep thinking of more up here. I only have one guess left. Is it Democratic Republic of the Congo? Ooh, it is. There's actually so many countries I didn't need to have there. That was so bad. All I needed was Zimbabwe, Zambia, DRC. Then I could have just done Central African Republic. I went the longer way, and then I had these 3 mess-ups, and I didn't need Mozambique. Yikes. Not my best run of all time. He's not going to get Tanzania. Don't even need it. Don't even freaking need it. Tanzania's up here, no? That's Tunisia. Where's Tanzania? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, that would have helped me. I would have never gotten that in a million years. Alright, weekly challenge. We're going from Greece to Syria without going through Turkey. So you have to go through Russia, basically. And you go through Georgia, Russia. Georgia's not right? Do I need Kyrgyzstan? Wrong one, I meant Kazakhstan. I keep confusing the two of them. I don't need that either, though. What? What connects this? Is Ukraine there? No. What the hell is here? Tajikistan? Uzbekistan? Oh no. Turkmenistan? Ah! Iraq? Oh my god. That's so bad. Is this the fastest way though? Do I have to go all the way? Because this is water. There's water here, I'm fairly certain. No, there isn't. Iran doesn't have water to this part. It only has water down here. What is... I don't know what that country is. Anyway, I need to get from Ukraine to Greece, which is not my strong suit, but I'll throw Romania in there for fun. Whew. I have 2 guesses, and I have no clue what's here. I know Serbia is like somewhere near here. That's helpful. And then is it just Bosnia-Herzegovina? No. What was it? Bulgaria. Yeah, that was really rough that I went all these countries. I could have just gone like Azerbaijan. There's water here. Oh, there is water above Iran here. Okay. Yeah, what I was looking for was an Azerbaijan. That's unfortunate. Ukraine. Yeah, I guessed Ukraine. And it did help. But oh well. Let's go... Where's the other maps? Yeah. Let's go United States. North Dakota to Arizona. Don't mind if I do. South Dakota. New Mexico. That's not what I meant. Shoot, I meant Colorado. And then... It's just Wyoming? Yeah. I did not need New Mexico. I meant to do Colorado. But oh well. Are there any maps I could reasonably do here? I don't think so. No, I don't know any of these. I know a little bit of China now. Because I watched this YouTube series that taught me a bit of it. Oh, I'd be so good at New York City. They have London but not New York. Oh well. China I could try doing. I know Inner Mongolia is a thing. And that's where that is. They don't touch though. That's kind of the only one I knew. I kind of only knew Inner Mongolia. Yeah. No. Beijing has its own province? It's a very small one. It's just Beijing. Yeah, no, that's not happening. It says there's challenges available. Oh, challenges for friends. Okay. Alright, that's enough travel. Shadow, welcome to stream. Longest route possible, by the way. Was that actually the longest route that I could have taken? Oh, you mean like I took all the guesses? Yeah. Search up New York? No, it's just not there. Like, these are all the options. Yeah, it's not there. But they have a London one now, which, Like, if they have London, they could throw New York. What's coast? What does that mean? Oh, I see. Libya to Kuwait on the coast? I could do that. Egypt, Israel, Saudi Arabia. That connects? No, I need Jordan. And then, what is this? UAE? And then Qatar is what they want from me. There's another one here, though. Or is it just Yemen, Oman that I'm missing now? Yeah. Yemen. Not bad. That was pretty... Oh. I have to go across the entirety of Africa! Oh, I did not consider that. Wait, what the hell? Wait. Yeah, because otherwise I'd have to go around the entirety of Asia, which is not happening. Oh my god. Wait, no. No, yeah. I don't think I know this. Is Sudan even on the edge? It is. But I don't know what there is. Is Ethiopia just there? There's something else here. I'm not gonna get this. This is insane. I know the Middle East and North Africa. I don't know all of Africa. That's crazy. How much time do I even have to do this? You have 48 guesses. You think it'd be easy? Well, I didn't really see that I had 48 guesses. Okay, what do I know? Let's go with that. I know South Sudan. Sorry, South Africa. That was a stupid guess. I know South Africa. I know... Algeria. For some reason, it won't let me scroll. Oh, it will let me scroll. Okay. Is Mali on the coast? No, it's not. Morocco. I know at some point Equatorial Guinea will be on the border. Yup, that's a border right there. The Gambia will also be on the border? It will be. I think that's the border there. But like, the entirety of Africa is crazy. And the other option is going all the way around Asia, which I don't think is possible, because I have to go all the way around Europe as well, which is not happening in 48 guesses. I should learn Africa better. Is there any chance Mozambique's on the edge? Oh, it is. Would you look at that? What was above Mozambique, did we say? Tanzania? Yeah, I remember that from earlier. But I don't know what's in between this and this. Oh, Somalia is there. That's what I'm missing there. And Somaliland, they're counting as a country. Yeah. How much time do I have? 3 minutes. What country's here? This might be wrong. No, it's alright. Oh. Wait, it is part of the coast. On the other side. That's helpful. Oh, what was I missing here? Oh, I had Kenya here last time. Maybe Kenya's right? Oh, where'd you look at that? What am I missing here, though? Because this is really bad. Because I actually got all the way down to the bottom of Africa, except for this part. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know. And I think I just have to be okay with that. Yeah, I think it's fried. Do I give up? I could probably get a couple of these. There's another A. There's like something that's like Algeria. Angola, that's what it is. Oh, that's helpful. Is there any chance the Democratic Republic of Congo has a border on the coast? It does. This tiny little bit. That's funny. Angola has like an enclave here. This is Central. It's not going to be Central African Republic. Did I do Ghana yet? Ghana's near here now. It is. Dude, this is so bad. The minute and a half. Oh my god. I can imagine. I mean, I don't know if more people are in chat yet, but at least Cat's Lucky's like, oh, there's this country you forgot. Or, better for my case, you'd be just as clueless as I am. I'm pretty good on guesses, I just don't know what to guess. Chad's here. Chad's not gonna have a coast. I give up, I'm looking at chat. Oh, ho, ho! Holy countries! Okay, on the right, you want me to do Eritrea and Djibouti. That's right. Yeah. That's satisfying. Are you like good at geography? Are you cheating? Are you using a map or do you just know this? Togo and Benin. Togo. That was right. I've never even heard of Benin. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you just know all of this? That's crazy. Nigeria, Namibia. That's crazy you just like know this. There's not even that much left. Tanzania I did, Kenya I did, Mauritania. I thought Mauritania was an island. It's not. It has a pretty big coast. I was thinking of Mauritius. I think Mauritius is the island one. Guinea-Bissau. Yep. But how do you just know this? Are you looking at a map? Are you cheating? Because cheating's not fun. But at the same time, time's up. I want to finish this. I used to be good at travel. Oh. Gambia. Did I do Gambia yet? I did Gambia. Yeah, I already guessed Gambia. I'm smart enough. Namibia. I already guessed Namibia. Okay. The rest of these I do not know and will never know. And that's simply something I'm gonna have to be okay with in my life. I got... Oh, there's, Tunisia up there at the top. That I knew. I just missed it. I was able to get, with help from chat, from Guinea-Bissau to Angola the long way. I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm going to be happy about it during my break. You didn't do Gabon? Huh. Did I put in the Gambia again when you said Gabon? Is that what happened? Oh well. Alright, chat. We're going to another break. I'm going to go do my crim law that I was procrastinating. Good luck. Goodbye. Alright. See ya. Do you hear that? It's the sound of break being over. Oh my goodness. Okay, I still procrastinated crim law again, so instead I did my lab. But the lab was really easy, and I actually think I've done it before. Not like the exact same thing, but a very similar type of lab before, so... Ended up not being too big of an issue, just, busy work. But I finished it. Where's the... There we go. Boom. Any other people in chat? I don't think so, Cat's Lucky, because I don't know why your school is not on break. The vast majority of people are on break this week. So it's like a specific to you thing where you're doing work. We're on fluids in AP or AP tested soon. Oh, hell no. What even is fluids like liquid? Like how liquid moves? Because that's kind of crazy. I would hate to learn that. Break equals more time to watch stream, yeah. Police cars outside. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get many more viewers today, so I think it's worth it to just jump right into the video, the Crim Law video project. So, let me give a quick synopsis of what this is. So, every quarter in Crim Law, we have a project, and we're told we have a very broad theme. This time the theme was humanitarian aid, or like humanitarian rights. Or I actually think it was just international law. I'm pretty sure all we were told is international law. Make a project. And so what was different about this quarter is we were allowed to not just make a slideshow, we were allowed to make a video. We were also allowed to have anybody in our project. Not only people in our class, anyone in our school taking crim law, which is pretty cool. What happened outside? I don't know. There were just some police cars. I live 10 blocks from a police station, so I don't think about it too much. So I came together with my friends who are, every single one of us are from a different class period, which is pretty funny. We definitely took advantage of the opportunity we were given. And so, we made a video about the genocide in Sudan that happened in the early 2000s. So, I'll let the video explain itself. No, I don't need too much more of an intro. I'm a little over this video I'm going to waste. Thank you. That is, definitely true. So, without further ado, I'll make myself smaller so I'm on the way. Here's the video. And, enjoy. I like the timer smaller too. The timer's kind of big. Alright. Also, let me pull up chat on the side so I could look at chat while the video is playing. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba da da bum bum bum. Okay, I have you on my computer now. We're chilling. Let's go.
The ICC is
What's the ICC? Why is it so bad?
Is it sort of like the CCP? Hold on, let's explain.
After World War I, the Allied powers launched the first international war crimes tribunal, known as the Nuremberg Trials, to prosecute top Nazi officials.
Trinidad and Tobago requested that a UN commission look into the creation of a permanent court in 1989.
The ICC's founding treaty was adopted by the UN General Assembly at a conference in Rome in July.
Oh, I want to mention, I know we're in the middle of the intro, but we did split up the work, so each part of this video, each one of us are in a different part, but I did most of the editing. I did a little part of the research, I did the vast majority of the editing. So.
In 1998, after being ratified by more than 60 countries, the Rome Statute was officially created by the ICC on July 1st, 2002 to prosecute international crime.
Yet many say that the court has too little authority, making it inefficient and ineffective at putting away war criminals.
So yeah,
I like
the
the music
ICC
transition.
is bad. And we can best see that through a case study of Sudan. But we need to start with present day.
Yo.
Okay, let's split up.
I took so long learning how to use Google Earth. And you can see it's kind of choppy, like at some point you'll see Earth like rotates back like that, yeah. But I learned how to use Google Earth Studio to do this part. I want to preface, this next part does have a couple of audio issues. there's less audio issues for the rest of the video, but this first part does. This video is low-key fancy. Yeah, I've noticed all the other groups when we were presenting, I thought everybody else would put a little bit more effort in. We were definitely the most edited by far. But, I mean, like, I know how to edit videos. Like, I do YouTube, so I did my best. Also, I didn't do all the editing. For parts 1 and part 4, I only did half the editing. Ariel, who's the guy here in the brown, is, did a good chunk of part 1 and part 4.
During the first half of the 20th century, Sudan was a joint Anglo-Egyptian protectorate, essentially a British colony, and they only gained independence in 1956. During this time period, a major divide between the North and South emerged, with the North being predominantly wealthy, Muslim, and Arab, and the South being impoverished and Christian or animist. This led to 2 civil wars. The Second Civil War lasted from 1983 to 2005. And 2 million people were killed. It started because of a conflict between the northern government and southern citizens when the government tried to impose Muslim law, breaking a promise from the First Civil War. It was at this time period that the Janjaweed militia emerged, mostly made up of nomadic Arab tribe members who got into armed conflicts over land,
the audio
water,
issues
and other
coming in a little bit.
resources with settled farmers who were predominantly darker skinned. After several
tree dialogue.
uprisings by non-Arab groups in 2000,
Dude, it genuinely took her so... I show like a blurred clip of it at the beginning here. It took her genuinely like a minute and a half to get in that tree. It was a problem.
The Janjaweed militia became to escalate their tactics, becoming more aggressive and pillaging villages. In 2013, they were organized into the Rapid Security Forces by President Omar al-Bashir. President Bashir was a former officer in the Sudanese Armed Forces, who in 1989 became defense minister after a coup d'etat overthrew former Prime Minister
She looks
Amin
uncomfortable.
al-Mahdi. At this time, the Revolutionary Command Council was created, and Omar al-Bashir was the head of it. After this, the government, political parties, and trade unions were all slowly dissolved, and Omar al-Bashir...
Is it too
became
quiet? You're saying
president.
good that there are subtitles, which I agree, but I can also make the video louder if you need me to.
He instituted Islamic fundamentalist policies, and in 1993 dissolved the Revolutionary Command Council, naming himself president. By 1999, he dissolved parliament as well. Throughout this whole time period, he continued to be reelected with significant majorities.
Oh yeah, the audio, yeah. It gets better now. My part is my part here. The microphone's better.
During the Second Sudanese Civil War, there was also a specific conflict that broke out in Darfur. This region was attacked by the Janjaweeds, who are nomadic farmers, and their main conflict was with the native people of Darfur, who are more sedentary farmers, meaning they stayed there to do agriculture year-round. Over 200,000 people died between 2003 and 2005 in this specific conflict, which marked the end of the Sudanese Civil War, but this specific war continued up until 2020, which had over 300,000 more deaths,
What? Why were there pants in the... What are you talking about? This is a tree branch. I don't know where you see pants. There's no pants in the trees, fortunately.
including 6,300 rapes of women, children, and even some men. However, because the war in Darfur and the Second Sudanese Civil War
Got me tripped up a
collided
little bit.
in 2003 and 2005, the violence got so bad that the United Nations Security Council decided to put it to a vote on whether or not they would send humanitarian aid. To summarize, the UN Security Council Resolution 1564 would sponsor sanctions of other countries and welcome humanitarian aid, again, of other countries. The UN wouldn't actually do anything, they would support other people doing things. Regardless, this was
True.
adopted in September 2004 with all the permanent members voting, except for China and Russia, which abstained, and all of the non-permanent members also voting for it, except for Pakistan and Algeria, which also abstained.
I wanted to spend more time talking about this, but I just wasn't allowed to because the video... Our teacher said the video had to be like 10 minutes or less, and I said, what about 12? And it was like, fine, so the video's 11.5 minutes. This vote, I don't know how much, Cat's Lucky, how much you know about how the UN is structured, but there's like the General Assembly, which is everyone. Then there's the Security Council that like some people are on, and the Security Council has permanent members, which is these 5, and then there's non-permanent members, which switches every 2 years, which means like random countries get selected to be part of it. And so, for example, Algeria and Pakistan here were some of... Oh, you did Model UN. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so you know what I'm talking about. But I wanted to explain that in this video for people who don't know, and I wasn't able to, so it annoys me a little bit, but it's okay. It's fine. Point gets across.
But as we know with both the UN and the ICC, they don't tend to do a whole lot, so this resolution
Oh, I just dissed your whole model UN.
did, as you might guess,
Absolutely nothing.
However, it's still significant because it was the first time the UN did any sort of intervention in Sudan, and some historians say that it actually led to the Comprehensive Peace Agreement in 2005, which is what ended the Second Sudanese Civil War. This agreement was signed between the Sudanese Liberation Movement and the official Sudanese government, officially ending conflict between them, and therefore ending the systemic violence that was occurring in Darfur. This did not end the official war in Darfur, which again continued until 2020, but it was a step towards peace. So now, with the worst of the conflict in Darfur officially over, it was time for the ICC to start handing out warrants of arrest for some of the worst offenders. They had three primary theories of punishment. First is incapacitation. The ICC didn't want the biggest offenders in the war of Darfur to be out there in the wild. They want them...
Whoa, 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 whoa. I know where Sudan is on the map. I freaking know where Sudan is on the map. I guessed it when I didn't even need it. I could have gone straight down. I went Sudan anyway and South Sudan because I know it so much.
in
Clock
prison
it.
to stop them from doing worse things in the future.
I'm joking.
Second is deterrence. Who
I
knows?
know Sudan. I don't know many African countries, but I know Sudan.
Maybe there's other leaders out there, either in Sudan or other parts of the world, who want to do violence at a similar level, and the ICC wants to make sure that they know they'll go to jail if they try to do something similar. And third is retribution. As I said, over 200,000 people died before the warrants of arrest were even issued, so there's a lot of people that
More
want payback
countries,
and
maybe.
justice for the people that did them the most.
I'm not good at West
So
Africa.
great, the ICC is actually starting
at
to
West
punish some of these leaders. But whoa, don't go clapping yet. It isn't as good as you think it is. There were 6 warrants issued out, and I want to read to you all 6 of them and where they currently stand today. Haroun, the governor of a state in Sudan, warrant issued in 2007, and he is still at large. Al-Bashir, the former president of Sudan until 2019, warrant issued 2009, still at large. Banda, commander-in-chief of the GEM, issued in 2011, still at large. Abu Garda, a rebel leader, there was a pre-trial chamber, but they never confirmed the charges against him. Hussein, who was again a governor of a state in Sudan, warrant issued in 2012 and still at large.
Thank you.
And lastly, Abd al-Rahman, who actually had a trial. Whoa, ICC can do something.
One thing. I really like that transition. That one transition I was super happy with, where like I explained all the cases we had, which is kind of boring to read through them all, but I have to for the sake of the video, like for the projects. And then I go around and I'm like, well, you can do something, one thing, and part 3 is called the one shot that actually happened. If that's not Aura, I don't know what is. This is where all the actual criminal law stuff comes in.
Despite the ICC investigation being ongoing for over 20 years, there has only been one successful conviction, and he turned himself in. Ali Muhammad Ali Abd al-Rahman, the alleged leader of the Janjaweed, entered ICC custody after surrendering himself voluntarily while in the Central African Republic. Abd al-Rahman is suspected of 31 counts of crimes and crimes against humanity that were allegedly committed between August of 2003
We don't like him.
and at least April of 2004 in Darfur, Sudan. As is defined by the Rome Statute, he is first charged with crimes against
I'm about to
humanity for the
block so
following
much.
acts when committed as part of a widespread or systemic act directed against any population with knowledge of the attacked: murder, rape, persecution against any identifiable group, other inhumane acts of similar character, intentionally causing great suffering or serious injury to body or mental physical health. In addition, he is charged with committing war crimes as a result of the following actions in Darfur: murder, torture, outrages upon personal dignity, pillaging, and attacking civilians. Regardless of only receiving a total of 20 years for his 31 proven counts of heinous crimes.
20 years is actually
Abd
insane.
al-Rahman
When we did the research and she said that to me when we were like doing the prep, I was like, Alex, are you sure that's right? And she was like, yeah, that's right. And I'm like, that's insane. Because all of those crimes against humanity and war crimes for 20 years in jail. Like, there's people who go to jail for longer for like murder they didn't commit. And that's like insane.
has appealed his
Crazy.
convictions as of November 6th,
Then he appealed it. He's not even in jail yet. He's still in freaking trial 20 years later.
2025. And as the result of his appeal, it is still ongoing. Why is genocide so hard to prosecute? Well, Article 2 of the Genocide Convention contains a narrow definition of the crime of genocide, which includes two main elements: mens rea, the purposefulness of the act, and the actus reus, the act itself. Within the actus reus, there are 5 acts enumerated exhaustively, but this isn't even the hardest part. To prove the mens rea, the mental state of an individual is near impossible. To constitute genocide, there must be a proven intent on the part of the perpetrators to physically destroy a nation.
Yeah, this is how all it's a little funny when you're talking about genocide because like it's kind of obvious, but this is how every law works. Every law, at least in the United States, and most laws in international crime, this is international crime, have mens rea and actus reus, which is like, because if you don't have intent, like, there's no point. Like, imagine you accidentally run somebody over and kill them. Like, you have the actus reus, but you didn't do it on purpose. So it's not fair to say, like, that you killed someone if it's, like, imagine, like, it's their fault for running onto the street. So, therefore, it makes sense to have both intent and action in a law. It's a little funny with genocide, because, like, it'd be kind of... It would be just a little bit difficult to do a genocide without doing it on purpose, but regardless, it's how the law's structured. It's a little funny.
Ethnic, racial, or religious group. In addition, case law has frequently associated intent with the existence of a state or organizational plan or policy, even if the definition of genocide in international law does not include that element. So, if only one person has been convicted, his appeal is pending, then...
What does Sudan look like now?
Oh, transition. Tran-freaking-zition. Ariel's part is shortest, but also, like, the saddest. Like, I was editing this part, and I didn't know what music to play, because I was like, it's so difficult to find music that matches, like, how crazy it is. He did most of the editing for his part. I did almost nothing for the next, like, minute of editing. I came back and did the editing for the outro, but not this part.
At the end of the Second Civil War, Sudan split into 2 states, now being called Sudan and South Sudan.
Chad, Ethiopia, this is Djibouti, this is Eritrea, Somalia, and then maybe Somaliland if you count that. Central African Republic, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Yemen, Saudi Arabia. That's Egypt up there. I know my geography.
In the unstable northern territory of Sudan, chaos continues to strike.
Wait, was I right the whole time? I don't know if I messed anything up. Was I completely right? You said I was right so far, so I'll take it.
In the unstable northern...
What's right below Sudan? Hold on, let's go back.
Called Sudan.
This thing here could not tell you even a little bit what that is.
Sudan and South Sudan. In the unstable northern territory of Sudan, chaos continues to strike. In 2019, President Omar al-Bashir was overthrown and arrested by a joint coup by the Sudanese Armed Forces, the government military, and the Rapid Support Forces, a civilian militia. By the end of this conflict, the government dissolved and the military government was placed into power for 2 years to oversee the transition of power. Yet, in 2023, fighting broke out in the transition back to civilian rule between the SAF and the RSF. Now, as of 2026, 24.6 million people suffer from acute hunger. 11.8 million have been displaced. And worst of all, the conflict is showing signs of a genocidal path, seen through the mass killing and starvation caused by the Rapid Support Forces.
I tried to make the transition not too cringe, but
Whoa, that's it.
Okay. Also, okay, first of all, very sad story. The outro, I didn't script this. I did edit the outro. It might get a little cringe at parts, and you're going to have to deal with it. There's not much else you can do about it. Are we live, by the way? Or is it broken? No, we're good. Okay.
But what does that mean for the ICC?
Well, Sudan is just one of many, many cases in recent decades up until the present day where the ICC has failed to prosecute crimes on a similar level to those that occurred in Sudan.
You caught it.
The ICC has no military or independent force, so they rely on foreign countries to hand over criminals. In effect, this means that the ICC is often entirely powerless. This raises the question, if there's no effective international court with which to prosecute
This line I liked so much. This is the one line I wrote in the outro. It's so tough. Listen to it.
If there's no effective international court with which to prosecute international crimes, is there a purpose to having international law at all?
Aura. Hi, prepare for takeoff. We're watching a video that I made for my criminal law class. This is a project we did. If you want to scroll back and watch it, that's cool. If you don't, that's also fine. We're near the end right now, so.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You came at literally what's about to be the cringiest part, and you have to deal with it. Prepare for takeoff.
Me too.
So should we all say it now?
Say what? Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, ready? Let's count down.
3, 2,
2. God, bro, what do you mean we can't count down?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
The ICC is.
It's not that bad. And that is the end of the video. No, we're not watching another video. Chat. That's the end of the video. Editing look fire. Yeah. The rest of the video has some more edits than that. The outro, the editing, the intro I edited the morning that it was due, so I just sort of gave up and edited whatever came out of my brain. For anybody curious or wants to watch again or anything else, this is on my channel. It's not public, but if you go to my channel, you go to playlists and you go to school projects. I have all the videos I've ever done for a school project. There's 5 of them. I'm pretty sure I've watched all of these on stream. But they're all here. So they're all unlisted, but they're here publicly to watch in case you guys are interested. They all exist. One about Sudan, Operation the Jacques in Iran, binary search for computer science, city bikes for AP World, and then Israel for National History Day. It's not the worst. I think too many 6-7 ending. What is a 6-7 ending? What could that possibly? Does that mean like at the end they go like, "Yeah, Sudan was so sad and people died of hunger and people starved, people had to leave their homes," and 6-7 is like, do people actually do that? That's so like I can't imagine ending this video with the 6-7. I just watched Jetlag at the came 2 hours ago. I'm so excited, dude. Prepare for takeoff. I have to wait so long to watch the Jetlag because I'm going to I qualified for the national championship debate tournament this weekend. So this weekend we're going to San Diego for the national tournament. And my friend Ariel, who is in this video, I can just go to him. He's the first frame. Ariel here is my debate partner. And so the two of us are going to San Diego this weekend to debate. And he's behind on Jetlag, and we normally watch it together in the hotel like we did last year. So I'm waiting for Friday evening to watch it. So wait, Cat's Lucky, you watch Jetlag too? Oh my god. Yeah, so don't spoil anything. I have not yet watched this episode, but I'm very excited to watch it. So the last episode, we went to Boston last week to tour a couple of colleges, and we happened to be together on like Wednesday. It was Thursday, but close enough to Wednesday. And so we watched Jetlag in Harvard. It was really funny. We went to the Harvard cafeteria, sat down, and watched Jetlag, which is a funny use of time for being at Harvard. But I am way past time. What is it now? 10:30. So we're only gonna have one more study session for the night. Nice to watch together. Yeah, I always like how whenever I watch a video, I like imagine that it'll magically happen within 15 minutes, and it never happens within 15 minutes. You love Downey? I've actually never heard of Downey. Is his channel cool? I just like fully haven't heard of him like at all. I have Nebula too. Like I feel like I should have heard of him at this point. But is he worth checking out as a creator? All right. Anyway, go to any college that has high GPAs and play it on max value. I actually haven't either about his personality. Yeah, he's fine. You get a crowd. I'm sure that's the best use of my time at a high GPA school. Okay, I'm going to the last study session of the night. I'm going to do my criminal law homework. I'm going to do it. I know I did the video, but I have other homework. Not speaking for free spirits or anything. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. Okay. I hope my phone hasn't died. We'll find out. Actually, we'll find out now. Oh, no. Freaking, it's not. Yikes, it died. Okay, well, you're gonna have to deal with the worst angle. Hi, Alex. Oh, Alex, we just watched my criminal law video. I don't know if you've seen it yet. You can scroll back and watch it, or you can find it on my channel page. Or if you already have watched it, it's whatever. But I don't know if I've shown it to you yet. Yeah, my phone's dead. I have to charge it. Yeah, I know. You were like, you missed it. Oh, Kat's like, you're going to bed. All right, good night. Thanks for staying on stream, even when there's like barely anybody else here. I'll see you next week. You're gonna check it out? Okay, you go do that. I'm gonna go study. Come back in like 20 minutes. Tell me how it was. I'm gonna go do crim law. Okay. I have to change this now though. Here. And then do I have the thing? Yeah, I do. So I can delete this. Just move this here. All right. Goodbye. Alright. That is time. And the end of our studying for the day. Why am I frozen? Why am I frozen? Baby girl. Oh yeah. Hello? There we go. Hello. Welcome back. We are done for the night. Let me pull up my music. Cause it's all about the music. Alright, let's go into our... Oh, I finished Crim Law, by the way. Alright, let's hop on over to the Wordle for today. Wrong tab. Ariel, what's up? Is it past midnight yet? No, it's not. Let me fix my webcam. Oh, it's already fixed. I don't need the timer anymore. There's only so many reasons why the Western Balkans matter. Oh, you're doing the thing. It's probably like some USSR thing. Now it's gonna... My guess is gonna be a Cold War related topic. That's annoying. So could have been intel there. Okay. Pips. Start with Balkan. Well, that's 6 letters actually, so that's not... That wouldn't even work a little bit if I saw that on time. Okay. I was like, what's the strategy there? But I realized I can just like go. Okay, we got equals now. Well, this is to be a 1. So the 0 and the 1 have to fit here somehow. Theoretically, they could both go up. Like, I could do this and this. Then it'd have to be 3 and 2. Which doesn't exist. Which means that's not possible. So it's probably going to be this. And then the other 6 will be this, then you can do this. That makes sense to me. It could also be the 6-4, but we'll see this for now. This is just 10 by itself. And then 3-4, 4-4, and that's not 8. Yeah, no, okay. Let's try the other way then. Let's put the 6-4 here, and then 4-4 here, and then I guess this could even go here. That's also possible. The 3 is still gonna have to be here no matter what, and then you could try 5-2. No, because you need a 4 there, and there's no more 4s there. So I actually do think it's 6-2. I think it's 6-2. Or, you know what else it could happen? It could be this. It could be a 5 down here. And then it would be... The 6 is somewhere else. And then it's going to be 5... There's only one other 5. Then you have 2-2. That makes sense to me, because then you can do 3-3. You can do 4-4. And then... No, that equals 6, though. That equals 10, sorry. Huh. Okay, what if I tried this then? Then this equals 10. No, I need a 2-4 and there is no 2-4. Why is the medium difficult? I'm not looking at chat, by the way. It definitely has to be the 0 and the 1 here. Have I tried this yet when they're both on top? This has to be a 2-3. I did, and there's no 2-3, we said. Yeah. Huh. what's in this equals has to be either a 4 or a 2. I've only tried one option with the 4s here. If I did it this way, and then it was... There's a couple other 4s left. Actually, it'd have to be... It could be this. And then that has to be 8. So you'd throw in this. And then from there, you could even just fill in the equals like that. And then try going like a 0, 6, 4, 6, 2, 5. Then that's 10. Oh, that's so close. It's like so annoyingly close. What if I try starting with that? Because there's only 1 3. Oh, but there's only 1 3, which means a 5 can't be there. A 5 has to either be here or here. 100%. Because the 3 has to go there. There's only 1 3. So, let's try this version first. We can then try the other one later where it goes like there. But there's only one other 5. So that would have to go here. Which means the 2s have to go here. Then the 3 has 2 options. If I try here, there has to be a 6, 0, which works. And then I need 3 8s though. And this doesn't match. This matches up to be too much. Because you need to fill 24, and you have 12, 14, 18, 22, 26. You have 2 too many. What if I did it the other way? It's the same problem, I think. Or maybe it's not? Because there has to be a 4 here. It would be a 4, 4. And you still have the 10. So... then let's try this. And this is 10. It still doesn't work. I think this has to be 4 down here. This thing has to be the 4. Because you fill more space at the bottom. So you have to do to make that happen is do a 5. My Siri just went on. The 5 has to go here then. So then you could have the 6, 0 down here, and then 6, 4, and then 4, 4. This way, you can now put the 3, 4 here. You need to have a 5 here. A 5, 2. So here. Then you need to have a 6... What? Well, now there's not enough. Because now it's only 6, 4. How? I'm so confused. How is this the medium? I'm genuinely so lost. I don't understand this. The 1, 5 has to be either here or here. I'm like certain of that. Yeah, it has to be here or here. Could it be here, I guess? Could it be here? We said it can't, because then the 6... Well, the 6 could be here. And then you... 6, 4. 4, 4. 3, 4. Right, because the 5 can't be with the 8. I remember now. Yeah. That's why it can't be up there. I just don't get it. Like, it doesn't work. What if it's actually 3, 4 like this? Doesn't work though. Yeah, I don't think this is possible. Because then it has to be a 5, that has to be a 2, but it has to be a 0, so it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. I guess it has to be the 2 then? But the 2 doesn't make sense either. Oh my god, I don't know what I just did, but it worked. I don't know what trickery I just pulled. Hi, Ming. I don't know how the medium took me 8 minutes. That wasn't even the hard. Yikes. Alright, let's try the hard. Watch the hard be easier than the medium. Okay, we need 3s at the top. How many 3s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 3s. This 3 can't be here. That 3 can. That 3 can't. That 3 can. There's only 2 3s that could be here. So I'm gonna guess and go with this one. Any 3 could be here. This now has to be a 5. I have a lot of 5s. Sure. What if I did 3 1 and then I did like a 1 5? Do I have enough 5s to fill that? No, I want to save the 5 4 for this actually. So I don't think it's a 6 3 here. I think it's a 3 5. And then I think it's a 6 4 over there. Or this could just be wrong as well. There's no bigger 6s though. I guess I could put a 3 6. And from there I could put a 5, whatever. Well, no, because I actually don't have other 5s to put there. I don't think this is 5. There's not enough 5s in the world. What's this big one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's actually just count what could possibly be this big 5. Could it be 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Could it be 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be 1. Could it be 2? 1, 2, 3. No. Could it be 3? No, because you need 3s here. Could it be 4? 1, 2,
You said you were over him.
3, 4, 5.
Stealing your rotation.
It could be 4s.
Grab your phone, snap a few pics, and sell it on Depop.
It could be 1 or 4. Could it be 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could be 5, but I'm worried about the 11, 10, so it's probably not 5. And for the same reason, it's not 6. So it's either 1 or 4 here. This equals thing is either 1 or 4. Let's try 4s. Is there a 5, 4? There is. And then this is a 3. We can put a 1 here. Is there a 4, 1? There isn't, actually. Oh, there is a 4, 1. Never mind. I lied. And then this has to equal 9. Is there a 6, 3 anywhere? There is a 6, 3. Or would a 5, 4 be? I don't want to waste 5 4s. And then there's another 4 needed. And it could either be a 2 or a 0. Well, isn't there's another 4 equals up here? What could that be? That actually might be the what's it called? The equals. So I'm actually gonna do this. Wait, what? No. Never mind. I think the 1s are, I think this is gonna be the 0s. No, because then the 0 would have to be a 1. Whatever it is, I think the 1s are up here. But that wouldn't make sense, because a 0 would have to fill in here. Yo, this game is too hard, bro. What is this game? This game deadass might be too hard for me today. My brain capacity's not here. The 4 is, oh my god. Let me pull up the thing. Let me go to OBS here. What's it called? The 5 equals either 1 or 4. I'm realizing this has to be black for you to be able to see it. Yeah. The 5 equals 1 or 4. This then means that the 4... I don't want the game to be paused. I'm playing the game. The 4 is either, it could be 1. Could it be 2? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 2s. It can't be 3. It could be 4. It could be 5 or 6. Oh, it could be 0 as well. It could definitely be 0. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep my stream open on the side so I remember that. Bro. Okay. Let's first try the 5 being 1. Is there a 5 1? There is. 5 1. 1 1. What's this 3 gonna be? This 3 could be anything. Well, let's not make it a 0, because I think the 0 could very well be the equals up for 4. So let's put a 1. It's not gonna be 3. We'll try 1 4. And then, is there a 4 5? There is, so I can go 4 4 4 5 here. And then 1 3. And that's where the other 2 3s would go. So that means that the other 3 is going to be a small 1. So 3 2. Which means then it has to be 2 something. 2 4. Because then you get the other 2 getting into a 5. And then you have to put a 6 up there with the 0s, which works with the 0s. I like this. Then for the other 3s, just to lock them in, it has to be a 3 5 here. It could also be a 3 6, but just for now, we'll leave it like that. No, other way around. Because it's going to be a 5 0. Which means 3 6. Oh no. There's a problem. It's going to be like this. No. What? No. It's gonna be like this. And then shoot. Because I want this. No. It's gonna be this. No. What am I doing? I was like cooking for a little bit. Do I have enough ones to waste a 0 like that? Or to waste a 1 like that? I might. I don't have 0s for that though. That's also not right. I can't do that. No. So let's try this here then. And then this here. So then you get, this has to be a 6. And there's no more 6s. Shoot. No, I think this has to be the 6. This could be wrong though. Or, sorry, this could be wrong. It could be like this. I could see a world where this is right. Is there a 2-0 anywhere? Does that exist? It doesn't. Which is not good for me. I'm less convinced that this 4 is a 0 then. Should I just restart and try with this middle being a 4? I'm gonna restart with those being 4s. I'm still convinced that's right. So here I need a 5, 4. And then 4, 4. And then what's this gonna be then? This is gonna be the 1s. Is there a 2, 1? No, there isn't. So I'm trying to think what this 3 would be. Because you could have... Is there a 5-1? There's a 5-1. I could do this. But then there's no good 1s left to attach this to. So it could be this. And then you need to have a different 4 over there. There's not really any other good 4s. Because the 4s are all small. I don't think it's a 1 up here either. Let's try a 5 up there. What do I think about this? I just don't like a 5 or a 6 being one of these big ones, though. You know? I'm missing a 4 too. Oh, because I guess I need another one. No. Dude, I might have to quit. This might be my first ever fail for pips. They just made it insanely hard today. What the hell is happening? I'm so lost. Oh my god. The question is, there's only 2 options for this middle part. Is this middle a 1 or a 4? I like, just based off, I feel like it has to be a 1. But I already tried 1, 0. What if I did 1, 4? And that could still be a 5, 4 there in that case. And then where's 1, 4? No, that's not. What? Oh, no, sorry, I meant like this, yeah. And then, what if I do like a 3, 1? Is there a 1, 4 then I could do? Oh, I already spent it. I actually shouldn't use 1s there then. What's the other 3 option? 3, 2? And then a 2, 4? Then I need a 4, 5 or a 4, 6. It could be here. And then this is a 5, 1 then. This is gonna be a 4. But then I need another big 4. It could be 4, 4. That doesn't work though. It can't be there. No, it has to be 5, 4 there for this to work. Which means I don't think up here can be 4 then. Because it just doesn't work. There's not enough big 4, 4s. So I'm going to drop 4 from contention from up for 4. I don't think 4 is 4. Which then means that I'm quite certain then that 5 is 4. Right? Is that what that means? Where's 5? 5, 4. And then, what if I try putting the 4, 4 down here? No, that was stupid. I don't think 4 can be either of them. Does it make sense for 4 not to be either of them? What if I just dropped 4 from both? Would that be crazy? Where's the 5, 1? Would that be a crazy thing to do? There's no 0, 1. There's no 2 0, 1s. So, if this were the case, then it would be 5, 0 there. Which is possible. And then what are the options to be up there? It would be 0, 5, or 6. So it'd be 5 or 6 up there. I don't know if I like that. I actually really don't like that. But there's no options. There's no options. It doesn't make sense. Chat. Chat. I think I give up. I do think I give up. That's so bad though. I've never failed a pips on stream. I've also never failed a pips off stream if it sounded that like I'm good at pips, is what I'm trying to say. Yikes. That was a rough one. That I don't think has ever happened to me. And I hope will never happen to me ever again. Otherwise, good chill stream, though. Now I'm not thinking about math or anything domino related for another week. Or I guess till Tuesday, because I have school on Tuesday. But, yeah. That was that. That happened. Now I can focus back on humanities. I can go, journal for English, and then prepare for debate. Yo, Ming, were you here the whole time for that? I hope you weren't. Because that was really bad. That was like a degradation of my brain. You were there the whole time. Yeah, well. Did you have any better ideas, though? Because that was miserable. I just didn't know what to... Yeah. That was so bad. Okay. I'm gonna go to sleep. We have our final debate prep in 9 hours and 15 minutes. So I'd rather get sleep. I got good work done. Hope you guys did too. I'll be back next week when we're back from break and back from San Diego, so I can tell you how we did next week. Still won't be able to tell you how I did for the SAT because College Board is taking forever. But we're chilling on that. Am I bringing snacks to the plane? I'll bring like nuts, but not like a snack for everyone. Like I don't have snacks. No, I don't have them. I would bring if I did. I just don't have snacks. Are you bringing any? What are you bringing? I haven't checked the group chat. I know Malika's bringing blondies. Bro, I know. I just don't have snacks. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll get something. I mean, I'm going to record with Ariel tomorrow, so I might buy something. I can stop by a Trader Joe's. Depends on how long we take to record, but... San Diego's a cool airport to fly into because the approach is steeper than normal. Really? I didn't know that. Because I've been to San Diego once. When I went to San Diego, I drove in. So I've never flown in or out of San Diego before. So good to know. You're bringing beef jerky and chips. Cool. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'll consider it. You'll find out tomorrow. Or Friday, I guess. Alright, chat. I'm ending. Or... wrong number. Alright. You've never been to California, Ming. I'll bring you to the promised land. Alright, good night. West Coast. See ya.